Hello, nerds. Nerds for democracy. Sorry, nerds for humanity. I'm getting my names mixed up because I'm working on the board game Nerds for Democracy, which is coming along pretty well and should be available for pre-order, hopefully in the next couple weeks if you're looking for a fun holiday gift for your favorite political nerd. Okay, so today's episode is going to be about how the hell do we win the White House back? And what I'm going to do is a live demonstration of using artificial intelligence to see if we can devise a winning strategy. So we will be using ChatGPT, and you'll see me give the prompt. So I'm going to guide it a little bit, but it'll be a fun thought exercise, and we'll see if the output is something that people could get excited about. Certainly, the 2024 strategy didn't quite work, having the oldest man ever run for re-election and then having him drop out 100 days before the election. That was no bueno. All right. So let's just get right into it. Let's not beat around the bush, okay? We're going to go to ChatGPT. Let's see here. All right, chat. Okay, so hopefully you can see my screen, and we'll go step by step. I am planning. I need help planning the 2028 Democratic Party POTUS strategy. Are you ready to help? Oh no, it's already giving me an answer. Hold on. We're not even going to look at that. We need to give it a little more guidance. Here are my top insights and hypotheses that I would like you to incorporate into a compelling party platform, slogan, and more that I will ask later. Okay, one, emphasize competent leadership, assuming the Trump 2024 admin will be unpredictable and chaotic, and people want a more normal administration. Okay. Number two, emphasize reform to help working and middle class families have more opportunity, affordability, and a sense of hope about the next generation doing better than they did. Number three, let's see, address large systemic issues in the country, such as inefficient and insufficient healthcare that is mostly focused on treatment rather than prevention. Financial sustainability of Social Security. Comprehensive immigration reform that secures the border, enforces the laws, closes asylum loopholes, and allows for high demand labor, e.g., agriculture and high tech, to lawfully gain access. Also have a climate strategy and plan that is both that can reduce carbon emissions, provide incentives for free markets to encourage this reduction, and still allow for economic growth. All right, so let's see in the live chat if I got everything. So I'm talking about emphasizing competent leadership, helping working and middle-class families, addressing like these big systemic issues like entitlements, maybe foreign policy. Come up with a foreign policy that retains America's leadership role, and allows it to be a constructive member of international organizations, but does not overextend U.S. military deployments, nor gets us into unwinnable forever wars. Let's see. So far we've got competent leadership, working middle class, entitlements, foreign policy, maybe democracy reforms, encourage reform of the democratic process to allow for more competition, less benefits to incumbents, and less party dominance, such as open primaries plus top 5 RCV and campaign finance reform, maybe similar to Yang's democracy dollars. Anything else, guys? I think those are some pretty cool policies, but let me know if you think I'm missing. So we've got competent leadership, working middle class, entitlement, foreign policy, and democracy reform. All right, I think those sound pretty good. Let's see. Okay, now those will be our top 5. Now, produce a web page that summarizes this provisional Democratic Party platform for 2028 POTUS election. Make sure it appeals to moderates and independents, but still has values that are common with progressives. Okay, that's going to be our challenge. Let's see what ChatGPT does for us. And I'm going to increase the size. Okay, the 2028 Democratic Party platform, building a better tomorrow together, forward together, leadership for all Americans. I wonder if Andrew would be angry that we're using the forward name. Restoring competent leadership after years of unpredictability and chaos. Americans deserve a steady hand in the White House. The Democratic Party stands for strong, pragmatic, and effective leadership that prioritizes stability, trust, and results. Our focus will be on delivering policies that make government work for all Americans. Opportunities for all, revitalizing the American dream. Investments in vocational training, STEM, small business growth, lowering the cost of essentials through smart reforms, commitment to wage growth, job creation in clean energy and tech, healthcare reform, expanding access to affordable healthcare, focusing on preventative care, ensuring future generations can count on Social Security, securing the border, closing asylum loopholes, advancing clean energy, America's role in the world, strengthening alliances, avoiding unnecessary military entanglements, collaborating with international orgs, modernizing democracy, open primaries, campaign fine. Yep, okay. Uniting progressive moderates and independents. Join us. Not bad. Now we're going to do a little bit of a fun fantasy politics here. Imagine Josh Shapiro were the nominee. Please draft a short convention speech for him, aligning with this platform and emphasizing his experience as a governor who can, quote, get shit done, and his partnership with his VP, Gretchen Whitmer. Okay, you guys ready? You ready to hear Josh Shapiro's convention speech? Let's take a look. And by the way, if you're enjoying this, do me a solid and like and share. Okay. Here comes Josh's speech. Let's make believe the speech is being given in where should we give it? Maybe in Georgia, in Atlanta. Oh, maybe not. Let's not pick a city. Okay. What's a good place to have the convention? In Georgia, but not Atlanta, so that we don't appear to be only thinking about cities and demonstrate we are the party of both city and suburban and rural. Let's see what it says. Okay, so we're going to be in Savannah. Okay, you guys ready for the speech? Let's do it. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you to the Democratic Party, to Gretchen Whitmer, and to every single one of you who believes in the power of possibility and progress. Getting shit done for the American people. My name is Josh Shapiro, and I'm running for the President of the United States because I believe in action. I believe in rolling up our sleeves, solving problems, and delivering results. That's what I did as governor of Pennsylvania, and that's what Gretchen Whitmer and I will do for America. When I became governor, I inherited challenges that weren't going to fix themselves. So we got to work. We tackled broken systems, invested in our people, and built a stronger, fairer state. We didn't just talk about improving infrastructure. We literally repaired the roads and bridges your families drive on every day. We didn't just promise better schools. We delivered record education funding and job training programs that put people on the pathways to success. And when it came to taking on big challenges, we didn't flinch. From reforming our workforce to bringing businesses back to our communities, we showed the country what it actually means to get shit done. Now listen, the stakes for 2028 are huge. America is at a crossroads. The last 4 years have left us divided, disillusioned, and wondering if government can ever work for anyone but the wealthiest and most powerful. Well, I'm here to tell you it can, it will, and we will prove it. Gretchen and I have a plan to restore competent, steady leadership to Washington and bring back real solutions for the working and middle class. We'll lower costs, protect Social Security, and invest in good paying jobs in clean energy, technology, and manufacturing. We'll fix what's broken, a healthcare system that's too expensive, an immigration system that's too outdated, and a democracy that's tilted to the powerful. And we'll do it with your help, because when we come together, there's no problem we can't solve. Let me tell you about my running mate, Gretchen Whitmer. As governor of Michigan, she's been a force of nature, fighting for families, building an economy that works, and proving that when you invest in people, you build a better future. She and I don't just share values, we share a vision, a nation where every person can see a path to opportunity and every child can dream big dreams. We are ready to lead, we are ready to work, and most importantly, we are ready to deliver. Together, we're not going to spend 4 years fighting partisan battles. We're going to spend 4 years fighting for you. America, this is our moment. We're not just going to talk about change, we're going to deliver it. A government that works, an economy that lifts everyone, a country that's ready to lead again. So let's get to work. Let's take this energy, this vision, this movement to every corner of the country. And let's remind the world that America doesn't just dream, we act. Because when we move forward together, there's nothing we can't achieve. Thank you. Let's win this thing, and God bless America. All right. All right. I like the vision of Shapiro delivering a message that's about getting stuff done. Probably wouldn't say shit, probably have to say stuff. And I like the Shapiro-Whitmer combo. The only thing that I'm curious about is like Buttigieg. So let's see here. Please compose a short speech running on the same platform, but with the nominee being Pete Buttigieg, and compose it in the style of Pete. Let's see how it does. All right, here's Pete's speech. Thank you, Savannah, for that incredible welcome, and thank you to the Democratic Party for believing in the power of unity, progress, and hope. It's great to be here, not just as your nominee, but someone who truly believes that we are the best when we all come together. The past few years have been a test for our nation, a test for our democracy, our economy, even our sense of decency. And yet through it all, I remain hopeful as ever about what we can achieve, because I've seen it firsthand. As mayor in the heart of the Midwest, I witnessed the power of a small community coming together to solve big challenges. And as a cabinet secretary, I learned what it takes to make Washington actually work for people. That's what this campaign is all about, bringing Americans together to deliver results, not just for the coasts, not just for the cities, but for every town, every community, every family in this country. Okay, so we won't go through the whole Buttigieg speech, but that would be another option. Now, let's imagine we'll play around with ChatGPT a little longer, and then I'm gonna thank our channel members. So if you were thinking about joining as a member, now's your opportunity to get your first shout out. And then I'm gonna maybe do a few other closing thoughts. But let's do one last thing. Please compose a blistering ad, 30-second ad criticizing the Trump administration, and then for being corrupt, incompetent, chaotic, and well, that's enough. And chaotic, and then end with a view of how let's stick with Shapiro, a Shapiro-Whitmer administration would be different. Okay, dark, chaotic music plays. Let me try and get my commercial voice going. You guys ready for this? 4 years of the Trump administration, and what did America get? Chaos, corruption, and incompetence. Clips of scandals and failures. Footage of a government shutdown. Headline flashes of ethics violations. Images of protests and confusion. From insider deals to broken promises, Washington became a circus, and the American people paid the price. Skyrocketing costs, political infighting, a government that cared more about its friends than its people. It doesn't have to be this way. Josh Shapiro and Gretchen Whitmer are proven leaders who get things done. They'll restore trust, rebuild our economy, and bring competence back to the White House so America can move forward together. Because America deserves leaders who fight for you, not for themselves. Vote Shapiro-Whitmer. Let's get this right. I'm Josh Shapiro, and I approve this message. All right. I think that was pretty fun. I'm ready for 2028. Let's get Trump out of there. I mean, who knows? Maybe Trump will do a good job. But based on like Matt Gaetz and Pete Hegseth and Tulsi Gabbard, my sense is that and having Elon camping out at Mar-a-Lago and determining the budget that Tesla and Starlink are going to get, like, I don't know, that just doesn't seem like a great start for me. But let me know in the chat and the comments if you think I'm being too hard on Trump already. Like, I guess he could do a good job. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to thank my channel members, and then I'll do a little bonus ChatGPT, which is like, what would happen if Andrew Yang entered the Democratic primary? We'll see what ChatGPT thinks his stump speech would look like. But before we do that, let me thank the looks like there was an attempted upgrade. Yoda Fanny. Oh, Yoda Fanny, thank you for trying to upgrade. Appreciate it. All right. Let's go and thank our members. We have a new cabinet member, which was really exciting. So someone upgraded. I think it was Parth. So now Soldier One is not the only cabinet member, although he's been our cabinet member forever. But let's see here. Let's share screen. And we'll go based on time as member. So Soldier One, clearly longtime supporter of this content, and he's part of the reason why I'm still producing this stuff. And Parth has pitched in as well, or as I originally called him, P4R7H. Okay, so those are our top members right now in terms of amount of support. Then our next level down is members of the Nerd Congress. Kristen Slevin and Bike and Zig PC. So thank you, Kristen, Bike and Zig PC. They are congressional members. And then we have our local leadership in the various city councils. We have Gene, David, DK, Jekalego, Mr. History, Mona, Yang, Dean, Galessa, Jay Perrin, Dana, Jason, Vaughn, Daniel, Mickey, Unkiu, Jackson, and Jeremy. And then for only $1.99, you can help me with like the streaming software, the thumbnail editing software, the podcast hosting fees, the AI tools for the Substack newsletter, those kinds of things. So I'm going to scroll. These are in order of how long they've been a member. So we have some old timers that's been with us almost 5 years. So thank you to all of you nerds. All right. So let's see what would happen if you can't become a member, you just don't have the scratch understood. Next best thing you can do is make sure you like this stream and share it out, because we're a tiny channel. I don't think the algorithm loves the Nerds channel. I think the algorithm likes like short videos, and that's just not my style. So I need the Nerd Nation to kind of like overcome the algorithm and say, hey, algorithm, this is really good stuff. All right, so now let's go back to ChatGPT and see what would be Andrew Yang's pitch. Imagine Andrew MF Yang were running in the 2028 Democratic POTUS primary. What would you think would be his stump speech? Hello, Savannah. It's great to be here. Well, let's make believe he's in New Hampshire. Hello, Manchester. It's great to be here with all of you. Thank you for your energy, your passion, and your belief in the future of America. For too long, we've been stuck in the past, fighting the same tired battles. Automation is transforming our economy. Climate change is accelerating. Our democracy is under strain. And yet Washington keeps offering the same old solutions, or worse, no solutions at all. Do you all agree that it's time for something different? Applause. My name is Andrew Yang, and I'm running for president to build a country that works for you, not the special interests, not the billionaires, not the political class. We need a bold, forward-thinking platform to address the real challenges that are facing us. Here's what I'm for: a universal basic income, because no American should struggle to make ends meet in the richest country in the world. A democracy that actually works, with ranked choice voting, open primaries, and campaign finance reform to give power back to the people, and climate action that creates jobs by investing in renewable energy, sustainable infra, and technologies that change the world. These are not pipe dreams. They're common sense solutions, and with your support, we can make them reality. Now, some people are going to say, Andrew, that all sounds great, but how do we pay for it? My answer is simple: data, technology, and getting stuff done. As an entrepreneur, I built businesses and created jobs. As founder of Humanity Forward, I've worked across policy lines. I've worked across party lines to deliver real results, from cash relief during the pandemic to election reforms in states across the country. And I know how to make things happen, not with rhetoric, but with results. This campaign isn't just about winning an election. It's about building a movement that brings everyone together: Republicans, Democrats, independents, and everyone in between. We all want the same things: security, opportunity, and dignity. We don't need to agree on everything to make progress. We just need to agree on one thing. The future can be better. Now, we are at a crossroads. We can cling to the status quo, and we know what that's going to get us. I'm running because I believe in you. I believe in a teacher working 2 jobs, a factory worker whose plant closed, a single mom trying to save her kid's future. You deserve leaders who understand your struggles and will fight for your future. Let's build a country where every American has the resources to thrive, the freedom to dream, and the chance to succeed. If you're ready for change, real change, then I'm asking for your support. Together, we'll win this election. Together, we'll build a country we can all be proud of. Now, let's move forward. Not left, not right. Forward together. Thank you, and let's get to work. All right. Oh, ChatGPT, I swear to God, AI is going to replace all of us. It's crazy how good it is. I mean, that's on first pass. We could, let me just show you how freaking amazing it is. I mean, probably a lot of you already use ChatGPT, but in this exercise, that's good. Andrew likes to drop a lot of statistics and surprising facts that reinforce his case. Please propose 5 of those facts he can drop in his next Joe Rogan interview. Joe, did you know that automation is projected to displace 20 to 25% of jobs globally by 2030? That's tens of millions of Americans who are going to be looking for work, and our current system has no plan to help them transition. We talked about this when I ran in 2020, and we've seen it happen with manufacturing jobs, and now it's coming for retail, trucking, and even white-collar jobs like law and accounting because of generative AI. Wealth inequality is also an issue. The top 1% of Americans now own more wealth than the entire middle class combined, and that's only growing every year. It's not just bad for fairness, it's bad for stability. Economies function best when money circulates, not when it's hoarded by the wealthiest few. At some point, the middle class and working class are not going to just roll over and let this continue. One of the biggest drains on these families is healthcare. We spend nearly $12,500 per person per year, more than twice what other developing countries spend, and we are 38th in the world in life expectancy. It's a system designed to make money, not keep people healthy. When people hear about UBI, they'll ask if it'll actually work. But did you know that in Stockton, a UBI experiment gave $500 a month to struggling families, and after just 2 years, full employment rates increased by 12%. So there were more people working, and they reported better mental and physical health. We also need to fix our democracy. In 2022 midterms, 92% of congressional races were won by a candidate who raised the most money. 80% of the districts were so gerrymandered that the outcomes were easily predetermined. That's not democracy. That's theater. Oh my God, dude. It's ChatGPT. Fucking ridiculous. All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this brief live stream. I've got to get ready because I'm taking the family on a Thanksgiving day hike. And we're going to go and get outside, touch some grass, let the dog off leash a little bit in the off leash approved area. And then we're going to eat a lot of food, hence why I'm fasting at the moment. So if you enjoyed this stream, if you stumbled on this and you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And if you are a subscriber, do me a solid, like, share, and comment so we can keep this channel running and hopefully we can grow it. I'd love to get to 20,000 subs. I think we're at like 17. So thanks, everybody. Bye, nerds. Oh, we forgot the going away music. We got to do the going away music. Okay, here are my top takeaways. Number 1, If you're not using ChatGPT for your work and life, it's like not using Google, back in the, early 2000s. Like it's a game changer. If you don't like Sam Altman, fine, use Claude, use Gemini, but use some generative AI chatbot because it's crazy. And it'll save you a lot of time. Now, just don't take whatever it says as gospel truth. You're still going to have to do your homework. Number two is that I do think there's an exciting platform for the Democratic Party in 2028. But I think it's going to require that party to basically move away from identity politics, and take control from the activist wing of the party and come up with a platform that appeals to the majority of Americans. And there are things that I think activists would agree with that so too can centrists and independents, like climate change, improving healthcare, protecting Social Security, reforming democracy. Like, it doesn't have to be about the issues that the activists want us to talk about. It can be about the issues that the majority of the country feels like needs to get better and needs reform and needs progressive ideas. So I'm all for being progressive, but let's be progressive about the things that most voters care about and rank in their top one or two issues. At least for this election, this next one, because, I think we went way too far in 2019, the primary. And that's kind of why the party picked Biden, and Biden won because he kind of ran as a moderate. And it was hard for Harris to do that because of everything she said in 2019. So those are probably my three takeaways. Yeah, ChatGPT, pretty awesome. Number two is exciting opportunity for the Democratic Party in 2028 if it kind of goes with a center-left, get stuff done approach. And then maybe number three is, I think I'm going to start off with a Shapiro-Whitmer as my go-to ticket, although I really do like Pete. What about a Pete Andrew ticket? Whoa. Pete Buttigieg, Andrew Yang on the same ticket? I don't know. That could be interesting. All right. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And have a great Thanksgiving. Bye, nerds.